everybody. It's Spotlight on Bowling time again, and we're at Skokie Lanes. Skokie Lanes, located on Floral Avenue, just north of Oakton and west of Lincoln Avenue, with two of my favorite bowling people, the Hammersmith brothers, John and Jim.
Dwayne, it's great to see you again. Our third or fourth year together. It's getting to be an annual thing for us now, I guess.
Indeed it is. One thing I like about the Hammersmith brothers, not only do you believe in the sport, you actually bowl.
We bowl a lot. I think between my brother and I, we bowl 4 or 5 days. Some days, some weeks, 6 times a week. But it's been a great sport for us older people, please.
Hey, now the Nornack League, we're going to see some action in that league early on the telecast. Tell me about the league and your involvement in it.
The Nornack League here has been with us. It's been in Skokie Lanes for 20 or 30 years. We've been here for about 18, and Freddie Batista, the president, rejuvenated around 16, 17 years ago. We're going strong. We have a bunch of good guys that have been in the league forever.
All right. And Jim Hammersmith, I know there's fierce competition.
Oh, there always is, Dwayne. I mean, this is Skokie Lanes, and it's a fun place to be.
Yeah. Hey, tell me about the nice rejuvenation you've done with the bar area here, Jim.
Well, thank you, Dwayne. About 2 years ago, we knocked down the wall. It opened up this whole room completely. We can fit a little more people in. They come in to see a little sporting events, and also the bowling, too.
And the Hammersmith brothers, you two fellows who own the center, also are bowling in this Nornack League.
Yes, we are, and I have the privilege to bowl with my brother for the first time in many, many years, and it's fun.
All right, terrific. Who's out bowling who?
Oh, John's better than me.
Dwayne, it's the first time in 20 years I'm 2 pins ahead of him, I think.
Oh, Kevin Malarkey with us again. The second shift. What's the name of the league, Kevin?
The Skokie Majors.
John.
And Miller Lite's proud to be associated with the Hammersmith brothers and the Skokie Majors. And when you put all that together, as we like to say at Miller Lite, life is good.
Hold up that bottle of light there. I did the Miller doubles for many, many years, and I know that you're proud sponsors of this wonderful league.
The league, and we really enjoy our association with bowling, and bowlers are just great in supporting Miller Lite.
All right, the Hammersmith brothers Skokie Lanes actions coming. Stand by. Barnum and Bagel Restaurant, a landmark in Skokie at 4700 West Dempster, just east of Skokie Boulevard. Leo and Mike Osher and their people always greet you with a smile. They're open 7 days from 6 a.m. till midnight, and they offer excellent dining. Bring the friends and family. Come in for breakfast at Barnum and Bagel Restaurant. Try the lox. Oh, are they delicious. They are just terrific. That's smoked salmon with an unmistakable flavor and outstanding quality. The breakfast menu includes steak and eggs, French toast, and pancakes. Lunch at Barnum and Bagel Restaurant features their famous homemade soups, so good that Barnum and Bagel frozen soups are now available in supermarkets. Also, fresh salads and corned beef sandwiches and brisket of beef. Always big portions at Barnum and Bagel. There's a children's menu for 10-year-olds and under for lunch and dinner. For dinner, the gefilte fish is homemade and very popular, as is the roast chicken. Call ahead for reservations, takeout, or delivery. Yes, they deliver. Phone 676-4466. Barnum and Bagel Restaurant in Skokie, 4700 West Dempster, just east of Skokie Boulevard. Elite Lube and Truck Rental in Skokie at 8116 Skokie Boulevard, just north of Oakton. And Elite Truck Rental and Repair in Chicago at 265 Northwestern Avenue. Oil change and lube at the Skokie location, just $19.95 for most cars. Includes a 15-point check of fluids, tire pressures, and a complete vacuum of the car. Now for the finest in truck rental. They rent trucks in 4 different sizes: 10 feet, 14 feet, 18 feet, and 22 feet. They rent daily, weekly, and monthly. And they accept most credit cards. The Skokie location, give them a call, 708-675-4840. The Chicago location, call 312-942-1001. Elite Lube and Truck Rental in Skokie, 8116 Skokie Boulevard, just north of Oakton. Elite Truck Rental and Repair in Chicago, 265 Northwestern Avenue, just north of Lake. They rent to individuals and businesses. When you move, do it yourself in an Elite truck. You see those Elite trucks throughout Chicagoland. The Gallery of Beauty European Day Spa is in Glenview at 1059 Waukegan Road, just north of Glenview Road. Owner Teresa Drake has a staff of outstanding professionals who know beauty. They do facials, makeup, body waxing, tanning, body massage. Look for the specials in the Pioneer Press. Give your woman a treat. have her spend some time at Gallery of Beauty European Day Spa. There are gift certificates available for the holidays. Walk in or call for an appointment, 998-5100. Open Tuesday through Saturday, including Thursday nights till 8 p.m. Gallery of Beauty European Day Spa in Glenview, 1059 Waukegan Road. A second home for so many bowling enthusiasts on the north side of Chicago and in the north suburban area of little Skokie Lanes. And, Jim, as I've always said, if the walls could talk here, what stories they would tell.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of them, Dwayne. As you know, this building was built in the 1920s.
All right, here's the man in the hat now. This is Scott Jackson, the leadoff man for the Ninja Turtles team. Lives in Grays Lake, and he's got kind of a tough spare there. One thing I like about your bowling center is that everybody bowls, including the owners.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's right, Dwayne. You know, we try to help out because over the years, my brother and I both have gotten to like the sport, you know, like everybody else.
You're not just owners, you believe in the game.
I sure do. I love it.
Well, so many people watched our telecast all over Chicagoland last year. We hope to show them some more good bowling this year. And on the left lane, we have Skip Gockenbach of the Banner Electric team. That's the team you're on, Jim. And on the right lane, we have Scott Jackson, leadoff man for the Ninja Turtles for the spare.
And, oh, he chopped that one off. Oh, nice try, Scott. I thought you had it.
So
by
Terry
the way,
Bruns will come up, yes.
By the way, I do have to plug my nephew. That's my nephew, Scott Jackson.
Really?
Yes, it is. It's
All right.
my brother's oldest stepson.
Now, with the beard, Skip Gockenbach. And the man from Skokie picks up that spare. Way to go, Skip, our first mark.
That's it. That's it.
All right, Terry Bruns. Oh, we almost caught a rail, but no, the 4 and the 7. Terry Bruns of Prospect Heights.
Yeah, that should be a relatively easy.
Still in the left lane here now.
Oh, that's Donnie Meyer. Donnie Meyer.
From Morton Grove.
Yeah, we're practically neighbors.
Oh, the baby split.
Came up a little high on that one, Don. You're going to have to fit it in here.
Well, let's have our split conversion early in the telecast. How about it, huh?
Yeah, remember that one last year, Dwayne?
Ooh, we had a tremendous. The 4, 7, 9, 10 went down.
It sure did. That's a tough one to make.
Okay. Terry Bruns looking good, getting down on the shot, making the spare. Now, Don Meyer for the Banner Electric team. We're in the 9th frame. They lead.
Fit it in, Donnie. Fit it in. Oh, it slid right by.
Okay. Now, John Hammersmith, Brother John, will be bowling on the left lane. And then Brother Jim, who's seated with me right now.
Currently working on 4 strikes in a row. At one time, John, we need it.
John Hammersmith, the ex-Vanderbilt Commodore. And a picture of him in his football playing days where he looked every bit the All-American hanging here at Skokie Lanes, right?
Oh, he sure did. That was a long time ago.
John Hammersmith, the older of the Hammersmith brothers. Nice roll end over end. No. I know he wants to convert that on television.
Yeah, it's a bad time to throw that one.
Can't take pressure. Can't take pressure.
The Hammersmith brothers, 2 of my favorite people in all of Chicago bowling. We know you're watching throughout the city and suburbs tonight. And many thanks for your nice comments on the telecast. And now in the right lane, oh, what a driving hit. That's the Uhlenbrock family taking charge.
Yeah, it's Matt Uhlenbrock. That wasn't a good time, Matt, because we're bowling against him.
Now, can John, how's he on these rails?
I don't know. Oh, come on, bounce out.
For the wood, go for the wood.
Get the count.
Well, now we have Jim coming up. Go ahead and bowl, Jim. All right, John. That was a tough rail, my friend.
For me, it was very tough.
Well, people love to bowl at Skokie Lanes. Great to be back at Skokie Lanes again.
Dwayne, it's nice seeing you. Since 3 or 4 years in a row now.
We love our visit to Skokie Lanes.
We always have a good time. Certainly. Same people are here every year.
Yep. The Uhlenbrock family represented on the right lane. This is Marty Uhlenbrock?
No, it's Matt up there
That's
now.
Matt, okay.
Matt up there.
10th frame, isn't it?
Jimmy, brother Jimmy up there. Little light. Leave the 2-4-5.
We got a lot of good merchants with us, including Van L Speaker Works, owned by John Van Lieshout. They are in Chicago, 5704 Northwestern Avenue. Outstanding home theater surround sound. Outstanding speakers and electronics. They are the experts for that terrific sound. Give them a call at 312-769-0773, Van L Speaker Works. In Skokie, among our merchants are Amber Health Center, 4860 West Oakton, just west of Skokie Boulevard. A multi-specialty medical center with a physical therapy department.
Wait, let me cut in just a minute. My brother Jimmy just made that spare.
Terrific. We love it. We love the spare from the Hammersmith family.
One of us got to do something.
Amber Health Center. Fine people. State-of-the-art equipment. Also offering diagnostic and lab services. And a full staff of fine physicians. Call 708-329-0470, Amber Health Center. Taxco Restaurant in Skokie, 4907 West Oakton, just east of Lincoln Avenue. Owner Efren Salgado and his people have delicious Mexican food. They're also in Chicago at 4393 North Elston at Montrose. You've got to try the fajitas, the chimichangas, delicious skirt steaks and enchiladas at Taxco Restaurant. The Sandbagger is a device introduced by Bill Mackey. Now, this is a way that you can actually bowl better. This is a reversible bowling ball conditioner. Use the Sandbagger to clean and rejuvenate the surface of your bowling ball. And for information, phone 312-276-7500. The Sandbagger's available for only $10. That's the way to resurface your bowling ball before competition begins. The Sandbagger. Also with us, Ed Napleton Dodge tonight. In Oak Lawn at 6550 West 95th Street. Call 233-1800 in the suburbs. The 96s are in. Test drive the all-new Ram Club Cab pickup truck. The #1 selling pickup truck in America. Ed Napleton Dodge in Oak Lawn. Mark Mackey State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Mark Mackey State Farm is here on the northwest side of Chicago at 3332 West Foster. All insurance coverages. Drop in for a free quote. Get a free Ram McNally Road Atlas at Mark Mackey State Farm. Now on the right lane, the curly-haired brother of the Ullenbrock family, Marty Ullenbrock, looking good there.
Marty Ullenbrock's a great bowler. He's been here for about 16 years or so with us, and he's just a great bowler. I don't want to say any more superlative terms for the boy.
He's your competition. You can't praise him too much.
No, him and my son's bowling against us, too.
We'll be back after this. That's fine. Jim Hammersmith in the flowered shirt tonight, looking just terrific.
Thanks, Dwayne. Well, we wanted to take our mind off the weather and put it on something else, I think. That's all this is.
I want to talk to a few of your bowlers. We always like talking to them, Jim.
Yeah, I sure do. I want you to meet, this is Dean Schmidt, up-and-coming youngster on the bowling. He throws one of the most powerful balls here at Skokie Lanes.
What an endorsement. Dean, how old are you?
29.
What's your average right now?
210.
Have you always bowled here at Skokie Lanes?
Yes, as far as I know. As far as I can remember, anyway.
You must work at the game.
Yes, I do.
How many games a week do you bowl?
7.
Okay. Any professional aspirations or not?
I'd like to, but sponsorship's kind of hard.
Maybe we can get some of that sponsorship in the suburban areas tonight. How about it, Jim?
Yeah, that'd be nice, Dwayne. That'd be very nice. I'd like to say one other thing. I've known Dean for now about 12 or 13 years, and he's really improved. I used to be able to beat him, but now he's beating me all the time.
All right. Good endorsement. Hey, what would a telecast be without the lovely Joan? Outstanding woman waitress here. Is that the category? Waitress?
Yes.
Cocktail waitress.
Cocktail waitress, bartender.
Where do you live?
Martin Grove.
How long you worked at Skokie Lanes?
Since 81, 14 years.
Boy, this is really your second home.
Yes. Yeah.
You enjoy it, I know that.
Yes. It's fun.
Come on in and see Joan at Skokie Lanes. They've got a very nice bar area here. And you've really redone it, haven't you, in recent years?
Yes, the last couple of years they opened it up and it looks real good now. A lot more room for people to stay around.
Great.
Okay.
How are the tips tonight, Joan?
Pretty good. Always could be better.
Well, let's go, folks. Okay. We're going to talk to this gentleman on the next segment, and we'll be back after this. Back with us again on Spotlight on Bowling. Automatic Spring Coiling Company, located in Chicago at 4045 West Thorndale at Pulaski Road. Chairman of the board, Gene Berg, is happy to be a part of our telecast of local sports once again. Automatic Spring Coiling Company has been in business 75 years. They employ 120 men and women and serve businesses nationwide. They manufacture springs for industry, plus automotive and trucking businesses. They specialize in helical compression springs for companies all over the United States. Automatic Spring Coiling Company, Gene Berg, the chairman of the board, was raised on the north side of Chicago and in the Wilmette area. His company has been and will continue to be a big part of Chicago industry. If you'd like to give them a call and thank them for helping make our telecast of local bowling possible, just call 312-539-5600. An outstanding Chicago company, Automatic Spring Coiling Company. All the springs are manufactured at their location on the northwest side of Chicago at 4045 West Thorndale. John Hammersmith, the older of the Hammersmith brothers.
And the heavier. And the heavier.
What do you weigh right now, sir?
305.
Does it help your bowling be a big man?
No. It hurts my knees, to be truthful with you.
You did play football at Vanderbilt many, many years ago, but this is sport is number one right now with Mr. John Hammersmith.
This is my only sport right now, Dwayne. That and walking.
Come on in to Skokie Lanes. You love the camaraderie here. Let's meet a few of the bowlers.
Good idea.
Let's do it. Okay. What is your name?
Tim.
Last name?
Linwall.
Where do you live, Tim?
Morton Grove.
All right. How's the bowling?
Good. It's great.
What's the name of the team?
Mine?
Yeah.
The Invaders.
How are we doing? Any good?
Yeah, we won the first quarter.
I love that.
We're going all right.
Oh, terrific. Yeah. What's your high game ever?
279.
Ooh, 10 striker.
Yeah, 11, actually.
11. Right here at Skokie Lanes?
Yes, sir. Right here at Skokie Lanes. One tap.
Good having you with us. My pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, what is your name?
Pierce Andrews.
Pierce, we had you on, I think, last year. How you doing?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
My pleasure. What's the best game ever?
267, right here in Skokie Lanes.
But tonight, we'll be back. For the best in residential and commercial roofing, it's Hanson Roofing, based in Evanston at 2130 Jackson Street at the corner of Green Bay Road. They're open year-round, serving an area from the far north side of Chicago up through Lake Forest. Now, in business since 1941, Hanson Roofing does asphalt shingles, wood shingles, slate, and tile roofs. They have the best in materials and workmanship. They do jobs big and small, handling thousands of roofing jobs over the years. If you have roof damage, call for a free estimate. Call 328-2550. If you're building, residential or commercial, tell your builder that you want Hanson Roofing to do the work. Remember, they're open year-round to serve you better. Hanson Roofing is owned by the Newhouse family, George Newhouse Sr., sons Chuck and George Jr., and daughter Cindy. All live in the north suburban area. They're licensed and bonded. Hanson Roofing, phone 328-2550. They're in Evanston at 2130 Jackson Street at the corner of Green Bay Road. Teresa Smith and Mary Papp join us now from Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Service. Many times, Teresa, we've had you on the telecast. Good to see you again.
It's good to be here again.
What's that location for Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Service in Chicago?
4610 Northwestern Avenue, just south of Lawrence.
Yeah, in Lincoln Square neighborhood. Now, I know when it comes to accounting, your services are really very important to people in our audience. Tell me about your accounting services, what you do for the people.
We do accounting for small individual proprietorships, corporations, S corporations. We do their payroll, sales tax, their monthly statements.
It's nice for a business owner not to have to worry about that payroll. Let the professionals do it, right?
That's right.
You can do them large and small, any size?
Yes, we can.
Okay, what's that phone number now for Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Service?
Area code 312-728-2244.
One thing I know, Teresa, is that income tax time is right around the corner. Better get in early, huh?
That's right.
Okay. What do you do for taxes, tax preparation?
We do everything from adding up your receipts for your buildings, your small businesses, to something as basic as W-2s and just interest income.
Terrific. So visit Teresa Smith. And the boss's wife is with us, Mary Papp. Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Services. Great to have you with us again.
It's great to be here.
Lane 7 and 8, Skokie Lanes. DeRosa Travel, first place team in the Noronac League, going against the Skokie Lanes team. Harry Carlson, whose son is bowling in the same pair of lanes, and Harry Carlson picks up a spare. And we have good teamwork here. These teams really are competitive, and they all want to win. Ed Rogers coming up in the right lane. And in the left lane, Joe Boyd of Glenview. Joe Boyd, not much of a follow-through there. He's a hand man all the way, and he picks up the spare. All right, coming through with a hand for the anchor man for the DeRosa Travel team. And now, Ed Rogers, who lives in Chicago in the Harlem and Belmont neighborhood. Looks like he's bowled for many, many years. Now coming up in the left lane. Who's bowling here in the left lane?
Fred Batista.
All right, this is Fred Batista, right. Fred Batista driving them down, but the 4-pin stands for Fred Batista. Okay. And on the right lane, the spare for Ed Rogers. Skokie Lanes, located on Floral Avenue, 3 blocks north of Oakton and just west of Lincoln Avenue in Skokie. 10-lane center built many, many, many years ago. Now the president of the Noronac League, Fred Batista of Morton Grove, picks up the spare. And on the right lane, a strike. Good shot there for Ron Sparks. Lives in the northwest suburban area. Ron, good shot. You had it all the way for TV.
No problem.
Okay, now we have Joe Boyd coming up from Glenview in the left lane. Anchorman for the DeRosa Travel team. Joe Boyd, nice shot, driving it home, light hit, they shake in the 7-pin stands. DeRosa Travel lost the first game. Though DeRosa Travel is leading in the team standings as they divide the league into fourths during the fall, winter, and spring season here at Skokie Lanes. So Joe Boyd, calm and collected, coming up to bowl and try to pick up that 7-pin as the anchor man for the DeRosa Travel team. Nice roll right toward the 7-pin, turns his back on it, has it. No problem. Now Jeff Doss coming up from Morton Grove. Very intent bowler, loves the game. Saw him bowl here a year ago. Says he's having a better season this year, and a little better spirits when we talked to him a year ago. Jeff, left-hander, addressing the shot, moves up closer, inches ahead. Jeff Doss here in the right lane, Jim Hammersmith.
Yes, he is. They throw that ball pretty good. Is it coming up? I can't see.
Oh, just a little bit light.
Yeah, a little very light to lead that. The, what's that, the 3-6-7.
Whoa, we have a rail. And Jim Carlson, leadoff man for the Skokie Lanes team.
There's another left-hander, Dwayne.
His father bowls next.
Okay. Oh, he broke up that split. Now he's got an easier spare to shoot at.
The Noronac League is highly competitive.
It is. It's very competitive. They use your basic 80% of 200 on the handicap system. Oh,
Okay, going for the wood, Jeff Doss.
He got the 2. That's about the best you could do on that.
Jim Salvatore now will be coming up in the right lane. Lives in Chicago in the Devon area. Oh, we have a chop in the left lane for Jim Carlson.
I don't believe he missed that. Maybe it's the lights and the camera. I don't know. I can't answer that one.
His father, Harry Carlson, coming up in the left lane. And now in the right lane, Jim Salvatore, who lives in the Devon and Broadway area in the, that's the Edgewater neighborhood.
That's a pretty good ball there, Jim. He left what they call that weak 10 where the 6 just went into the channel.
One thing I noticed, Jim, is your bowlers come from suburbs and city. They come from everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're close by. I mean, they're not coming from way from Wisconsin or nothing, but some of them have a little bit of a ride.
They all find their way to Skokie Lanes on Floral Avenue, just north of Oakton and west of Lincoln Avenue. When was the place built?
It was built sometime in the early 20s, and I know what I'm saying is you can't see the pictures, but the pictures on the wall will show you what I'm talking about.
All right. Now Jim Salvatore. Oh, no, he threw a shadow on it, but that does not count.
I don't know about these guys. They're missing these easy
Here's the
spares.
league president, Fred Batista, coming up in the right lane, and on the left lane,
Harry Carlson.
Harry, the father, trying to show his son how to do it. His son had an error.
And we sponsored a team. That's the Skokie Lanes team in this league.
They beat him in the first game.
Oh, they did. I wasn't aware of that, Wayne.
Oh, no, like...
Another miss.
son like father.
I don't know, Wayne. Maybe I'm the jig sitting there with you.
Here's the league president, Fred Batista.
Throws a very nice ball. Come on, Fred. Oh, go over.
We'll take it, Brooklyn.
Well, he left it 5-10.
Ed Rogers on the left lane, the number 3 man in the Skokie Lanes order.
Yeah, he throws your ball basically straight up the middle. Hey, look at that, a strike. Way to go, Eddie. Way to go, Eddie.
A bullet.
A bullet. You get it.
We'll be back. You've heard me talk about him a lot on our telecast. Now he joins us at Skokie Lanes, Jeff Ash from the bowling store in Niles. And Jeff, the importance of the fit of the bowling ball. Tell our viewers about it.
If it doesn't fit right, you're not going to score well. So having those balls drilled at the mass merchant really doesn't cut it. You need that professional service, the person that's going to cater to you and, you know, put your hand in the ball so you can throw a lot of strikes.
I notice when people come in to talk to you, Jeff, that you ask them a lot of questions.
Right. You know, you have to find out how the person throws, where they bowl at, you know, what line they're comfortable playing, and just, you know, what kind of reaction they're looking for. And once you narrow it down, you can pretty much place the holes where you want.
Indeed. Now, Jeff Ash is rapidly getting the reputation as the outstanding ball driller in Chicagoland, the bowling store in Niles. What's the location?
Civic Center Plaza, Waukegan, Oakton Street.
And boy, what a bowling store. It's like a miniature museum almost.
We're trying, you know, if it has to do anything with bowling, we want to put it in there. So if anyone has any old knickknacks or gimmicks, they could bring them by and we can put them up in display.
Some of the things you're selling, what are they?
Oh, we have old time. We have salt and pepper shakers from 1950. We have an old Brunswick Mineral Light from 1908. We have
bowling jewelry, too.
Jewelry, everything. We got charms, bracelets. My wife, Becky, designs a lot of stuff so we can, you know, fit you for all needs.
Of course, all the shoes, balls, and bags you'd ever need. The bowling store in Niles. Jeff Ash, great to have them with us. For outstanding women's fashions, great looking and reasonably priced, visit Second Vogue in Northbrook at 3510 Milwaukee Avenue, just north of Lake and Euclid. Owner Jan Gunderson features upscale, new, and consignment women's fashions. Outstanding fashions. They specialize in clothes for the full-figured woman. They have dresses, jeans, all types of clothing. Something you're sure to like. Jan invites you to bring in that piece of women's clothing on consignment. Jan will tell you what it's worth and then pay you 50% when they sell it. For information, call 298-2244. Second Vogue has a terrific selection of vintage shoes in sizes 9.5 to 11.5 and very narrow. They come in basic colors, are the best brands, and start at just $10. Also, contemporary shoes. They have vintage hats from the 1940s through the 1970s, and current hats. A great collection of custom jewelry, plus lingerie, and cruise wear, including tops, shorts, and blouses. Open Tuesday through Sunday, including Tuesday through Friday night till 7 p.m. Second Vogue, upscale, new, and consignment women's fashions in Northbrook at 3510 Milwaukee Avenue, 4 blocks north of Lake and Euclid. They have the best equipment for hospitals and home care. Reliable medical supply, open to the public with a nice showroom in Skokie at 4915 West Oakton, west of Skokie Boulevard. They have a full line of medical supplies, everything from diaper service to high-tech equipment, such as electronic muscle stimulators, oxygen concentrators, lymphedema pumps, hospital beds, They have wheelchairs, both manual and electric. Also compression stockings. Anything they sell, they deliver. Yes, they provide oxygen and deliver right to your home. For information, phone 679-4509 and ask for Roman. Now, he or one of his people will come right to your home or business to make any arrangements. Reliable Medical Supply accepts all insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid, and they do all the billing. Come to Reliable Medical Supply in Skokie and take a look at their outstanding selection of medical supplies and equipment. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturday, 10 until 2. Reliable Medical Supply in Skokie, 4915 West Oakton, west of Skokie Boulevard. Well, here is the president of the Noranac League, Fred Batista. And how many years have you been the president, Fred?
20 years. I've been bowling for 33 and running the league for the past 20 years.
Has the league always been here at Skokie Lanes?
It's always here. It's always been here.
Let's had some big scores over 20 years.
Oh, you better believe it. We have a few 300s, and we have a nice bunch of guys. That's the most important thing.
They love to bowl, and they love to beat each other. They're very competitive.
Well, you know, this is a fun league. We bowl, we like to win, we like to beat the other guy, but nobody gets mad about anybody, you know. We always have a good time, and that's why we continue coming every year and every year.
Here at Skokie Lanes, where do you live?
Well, I've been living in Skokie. Now, this past year, I moved to Morton Grove.
But you're a long-time Skokie resident.
Skokie man. I'm a Skokie man. That's my town. That's my city.
Great to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to be with you again.
Okay.
Now, what is your name?
My name is Hank Vreeland.
First name again?
Hank.
Hank, my pleasure. Where do you live?
I live in Chicago.
What neighborhood, my friend?
Andersonville, Foster and Damon.
Oh, we love the Andersonville neighborhood. Good people there. How long have you been bowling?
6 years.
Hey, you started late, huh?
Yeah, a little late.
Why'd you start?
Why?
Yeah, why did you start bowling?
My friend right here, he talked me into it.
Come on over, friend. Did you talk this man into go bowling?
It only took about 14 years.
You had known each other that long?
At least.
What is your name?
Gary Balin. I live in Niles.
All right. Now, so you've been trying to get him to bowl. What finally turned it?
Competition. He finally decided to join the crowd early enough league. And who wants to go out on Friday night if you can't have fun?
Terrific, terrific. We are taping on a Friday night spotlight on bowling. And great to see you fellows finally get together on the lanes.
Yeah, so am I. Thanks a lot.
We'll be back.
All right.
Thank you. Larry Samaria is a man you should know. He and his trained mechanics have over 40 years' experience offering the best in car repair. At Samaria Imports in Wheeling, 851 East Palatine Road, just west of Milwaukee Avenue. For the best in car repair, foreign or domestic. For an appointment, phone Samaria Imports, phone 537-5454. They do engine rebuilding, computerized tune-ups. They're great troubleshooters. They'll find the problem and get it fixed. They do oil changes, brakes, and exhaust work, plus radiator checkups and repairs. Come in for winterizing now. Now, they aim to serve. When they're available, they'll do free pickup and delivery of your vehicle. At Samaria Imports, they also have a 24-hour towing service. They tow any size vehicle anywhere in the north and northwest suburbs. Keep the phone number handy, 808-TOWS, 808-TOWS. Samaria Imports, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. Open Saturday, 8 till noon. In their 15th year, Samaria Imports in Wheeling, 851 East Palatine Road, just west of Milwaukee Avenue. Now we're joined by Jeff Byron and Ed Gardula. They represent Skokie Valley Air Control. They're with us for the second straight year. Fine company. What's the location, Jeff?
6310 West Lincoln in Morton Grove.
Yep. And family ownership, I know, for many years?
Yeah, my cousins, Tony and Bill Grippo, founded by my uncle, Anthony. And we've been there now 28 years, yes.
I know you love serving the people. What's happening as far as maintenance of those furnaces coming up in the wintertime?
Well, this is the time to check them, you know, and make sure that they're safe to operate for the winter. We run a special for $59 to the end of the year, a 15-point checkup. And we're busy, and you got to get that scheduled and get that cleaned. We want to make sure everybody's safe and they'll have a nice holiday with us.
You got it, Jeff. I have to call Skokie Valley Air Control. What's that phone number?
967-2200. That's, of course, area code 708.
All right. Ed Gardula, I know you've got some terrific new equipment. You represent some of the best makes.
Right, we're dealers for Carrier and Lennox. We also feature April Air humidifiers and Honeywell electronic air cleaners, as well as Honeywell programmable thermostats. And we also feature Weil McLean boilers.
These people do a great job with maintenance and with their new equipment. They're the leaders in heating and air conditioning in the area. Skokie Valley Air Control. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Now we're down on the wall on lanes 1 and 2. And a lot of excitement here at Skokie Lanes as we watch action on lanes 1 and 2. And we have the Maestro team against Pop's Boys. And over on the left lane, the man in the purple is John Plateau, I believe.
John Plateau is a wonderful story,
Oh, look
Dwayne.
what he did to us.
Here's a man who was a right-handed bowler. He had a big operation on his right arm a year and a half ago. You can see it, and now
he bowls left-handed.
Now he trained himself. Now he's bowling left-handed. That's why he throws the occasional ball in the gutter.
Hey,
but he was a
listen,
right-handed
he's
bowler.
still out there.
He came back and practiced hard, and an example of what you can do if you really want to do it. Hard training, and he's still out there throwing the ball with his left hand now.
Let's see if he gets some pins down on this one.
Here we go. He's been bowling hit. Decent for a gentleman there.
Yes. All right. All right. 8 of them down.
8 of them down there. Normally, I think he's averaging around 160 or so, 165, which is a hell of a thing for if you've ever played the game. Try and throw with your other hand. It's like right-handed batter, batting lefty all the time. Turn around. It's
Dick Reichert was up there, and now
in the left lane we have the famous Uhlenbrock family here. Mark Uhlenbrock, the littlest one.
And here's Gary Lucari.
Gary in the right hand tip.
10-pin.
Rigging 10-pin. What do you do about that?
Mark Uhlenbrock of Evanston. He lives in Evanston.
He lives in Evanston. He's one of the. We have Pop Uhlenbrock, and he has 5 boys, and they all bowl here on different nights, Wednesday and Thursday. They've been a great find for Skokie Lanes, so to speak.
Oh, you've got some tremendous competition. Here's a big fellow, Lucari.
Lucari's a.
Oh no, he didn't pick that one.
Well,
okay.
Gary's a sub on the team. He doesn't bowl regular. He bowls when somebody's missing a night.
Good to have him with us.
Yeah, all the time.
Denny Porter coming up in the right lane.
Denny Porter, a good bowler. Denny's been with us here for as long as I can remember. We've been here 18 years, and I think Denny's been here 17 or 18 of the years.
That red ball? Oh, tap.
10-pin tap. Not much you can do. Stuff the pocket and hope for the best, Wayne. You know you've been there. We've all been there.
Let's mention a few of the advertisers. Okay. We love them. And they are Barnum and Bagel Restaurant. They're good people, the Osier.
I think they're over on Dempster, as I remember.
Yeah. 4700 West Dempster, just east of Skokie Boulevard, John. I hear those lox are absolutely delicious. And they also deliver. Everything on the menu, they'll deliver. Call for takeout, 708-676-4466. Barnum and Bagel Restaurant. All right. Elite Lube and Truck Rental in Skokie, 8116 Skokie Boulevard, just north of Oakland. In Chicago, 265 Northwestern Avenue, just north of Lake. They've got those trucks to rent in all different dimensions. They rent by the day, by the week, or the month, and they've got the outstanding oil changes also at Elite Lube and Truck Rental, Skokie in Chicago. Automatic Spring Coiling Company with us again. Chairman of the board, Gene Berg, happy to support our telecast. They're at 4045 West Thorndale at Pulaski Road. And they manufacture springs for industry, automotive, and trucking, employing 120 men and women. Automatic Spring Coiling Company. Hanson Roofing. Hanson Roofing, since 1941. They're in Evanston at 2130 Jackson Street at Green Bay Road. The Newhouse family are the owners. They do all types of roofing, residential and commercial. Asphalt shingles, wood shingles, slate and tile roofs, Hanson Roofing. Also with us, Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Service. in Lincoln Square in Chicago at 4610 Northwestern Avenue. Office manager, attractive Teresa Smith, and very professional, and owner Richard Papp, native North Sider. They do accounting for business and individuals. They do payroll for many businesses throughout Chicagoland, and they are expert tax preparers. Call 312-728-2244. Richard R. Papp, Accounting and Tax Service. So it's good to have them with us. And the right-hander turned left-hander, John Plateau. And the big man, the sub on the left lane, Gary Lucari of Morton Grove, coming back from that open frame. That'll bring Denny Porter of Glenview up for the Maestro team that is going for a sweep. They've won the first two. And over on the right lane, Mark Ullenbrock of Evanston, of the Ullenbrock family, who are represented here in good numbers. From the outside, at the first arrow. Hey, down they go, a shaking strike. Mark, you like that outside shot here at Skokie Lanes?
Yes, I do. I really like it.
And it does work, and we shall return. Talking to our bowlers, we have a woman bowling in the second shift. The Skokie Major League, sponsored by Miller. Sandy Donnelly. How are you, Sandy?
Just fine. How are you?
Great. How long have you been bowling? Is this your first year in the league?
No, actually, I bowled last year also.
Okay, and of course your husband, Jim, well known at Skokie Lanes?
Very well known at Skokie Lanes, yes.
Last year he shot an 813 for us on TV.
Oh, yeah. He does that a lot.
What's your average?
I average 170.
How long have you been married, you and Jim?
25 years.
Bowling has really helped the marriage, I bet, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, it keeps him out of trouble.
You know, that's a good thing. Bowling is wonderful for marriages, really.
Yeah. We bowl together on Wednesday nights also.
Oh, terrific. You hold each other up pretty good?
Well, we're in different leagues, but that's okay.
Oh, I see. Opponents, that's okay. Where do the Donnellys live?
We're in Des Plaines.
PCI Channel 3 watching tonight. Sandy, knock a few more down.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. Sir, nice seeing you. What's your name?
Jeff Lippman.
Yes, Jeff. Bowling on the second shift, the Skokie Major League, sponsored by Miller. Where do you live?
I live in Glenview.
Okay, how long have you been bowling?
How long I've been bowling in the league was 2 years, but a lot longer than that.
How many?
Oh, over 30 that I can think of.
You go way, way back.
No, I don't know about way, way back, but a couple years.
Best game ever?
300.
When was it?
In the 80s. I don't remember exactly when.
Okay. This is quite a house here. How would you describe the camaraderie among the bowlers at Skokie Lanes?
Close, more like a family, not like a big house where you don't know anybody. But as a small house, you have fun together.
Nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. Sir, you bowled the first shift?
Yes. Yeah.
And the second shift, too?
No. I'm about ready to take off.
What is your name?
Joe Boyd.
Joe, how did the team make out tonight?
We didn't do too well. These lights bothered our eyes.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe next time, I hope?
I'm kidding. Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, Joe. Nice having you with us, and we'll be right back. Like a good neighbor, Mark Mackey State Farm is here, located on the northwest side of Chicago at 3332 West Foster, a block east of Kimball. State Farm is the nation's leading insurer of homes and automobiles. Let Mark Mackey introduce you to the right insurance plan. He handles auto, homeowners, life, health, and commercial. Stop by for a free quote and pick up a free Rand McNally Road Atlas. It's sure a big help, no matter where you drive, in or out of town. For information, phone Mark Mackey State Farm. Phone 312-604-4334. If you're a driver with a clean driving record, any age, you're sure to receive a low rate from Mark Mackey State Farm. Phone 604-4334. Mark and his people are ready to help you with all your insurance needs. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 till 6, Saturday, 9 till noon. State Farm Insurance started here in Illinois in 1922 in Bloomington, and that's where their headquarters are today, 73 years later. Mark Mackey State Farm in Chicago, 3332 West Foster. You rolling? Now we have what could be a real big moment here on our telecast series that goes back 9 years. Dean Schmidt, north side of Chicago. John Hammersmith is on 9 in a row, trying for 3 more that would give him a perfecto here at Skokie Lanes.
That's everybody's dream. That's what you're out here doing, Dwayne, trying to get that 300 game.
Now, we have not put the light on him. This is the same condition he bowled before. This is for number 10.
Right there. There he is. There's 10. There's 10. Here we go.
We interviewed him before.
We interviewed him before. Now is when the collar starts to get a little tighter, Dwayne. Every game has its thing. It's the hole-in-one, the 300 game, the Grand Slam, whatever you want to call it.
We were out in West Chicago with a telecast back in the 80s. The only other 300 we have ever had on this series, over 200 telecasts, was bowled by Kerry Rydberg, a school teacher from Geneva, back in the late 1980s.
1980s. Wow.
And we just need 2 more here.
Here we go.
The entire city of Chicago on cable channel 25 for the suburbs in the north and northwest for number 11.
Everybody's waiting to see. Looking good, looking good. There he is, 11. They're all strong balls, Dwayne. It doesn't look like he's weakening at all. Sometimes you get a little lax. You may cross over to Brooklyn or hit a light and get a mixer, but these things are 10 in the pit, as we call it. Just waiting to see here.
This is it. This is it. Well, you know, got to be a few butterflies. I don't care how old you are.
Butterflies, tight collars, and there it is. It looks good, looks good, looks good.
There it is.
There it is.
300! 300 game!
Yes!
300!
Yes! Yes! Spotlight on bowling.
Wow! What a thrill! Well, come on down, John. Come on. This is why we're here, folks. For this kind of excitement. Over 200 telecasts since the 1980s. And our second 300 game ever, the first ever in Chicago on our Chicago
The youngest
champ.
one ever throw it on Spotlight on Bowling.
Indeed it was. Dean Schmidt, what was going through your mind that 10th frame?
A lot of nerves. A lot of nerves. Just tried to throw the ball the same I did the first 9 frames, and luckily it worked out.
A lot of carry. Every ball seemed like it hit the pocket that I saw.
No, actually, I had 2 lucky ones.
Earlier before TV.
Yes. It was. I had 2 ones that God kind of helped me out on.
Did you know he turned the camera on you there?
No, I did not.
That's good.
Thank God.
Great game, Dave.
Congratulations. Okay, Dean Schmidt, 300 game. Now joining us is Ken Walter, truck manager for Ed Napleton Dodge in Oak Lawn, an outstanding car dealership for Chicagoland. Ken, what's that location?
Yeah, we're 1 mile east of 294 on 95th Street, right in Oak Lawn. 6550 West 95th Street.
Nice ride right down the tollway, easy to get there.
Easy access, easy on, easy off, and we're there 6 days a week for you.
There's some excitement now, Ken, some excitement with a great new truck that you have at Ed Napleton Dodge.
Dodge finally, after 22 years, Dwayne, they've got a new truck out, and plus everybody wants to join that new club, the Dodge Club Cab.
Right.
Tremendous vehicle. We got rebates up to $3,000, 1.9% financing available on the new cars. We've also got special rates capable on the used cars also.
Let's talk about that truck. What's the name of that truck?
Ram Club Cab, the Dodge Ram Club Cab truck.
Already it's the #1 selling truck in America, I understand.
It's the top-rated truck there is in the marketplace. We've been Peterson's Magazine, a 4x4 off-road, 2 years in a row. Dodge trucks, 2 years in a row, the best-selling truck out there.
It's good for families, too.
Oh, yeah, it is. You got seatbelts for 3 in the back. You can easily fit 6 people in the cab, and it's a tremendous, tremendous truck.
Come test drive at Ed Napleton Dodge in Oak Lawn.
Sir, Ed Napleton Dodge. We got plenty of people there ready, willing, and able to help you, and we do have a lot of vehicles and stuff.
Stock. Ed Napleton Dodge, Ray Zarnick, President and General Manager.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Ray Zarnick lives right up here on the north side, and we're out here to take care of everybody on the north side.
Northsiders, Southsiders, everybody.
Everybody can come out, and we'll take it. We're the best.
Ed Napleton Dodge in Oak Lawn.
Yes, sir.
Here's a way to score better in bowling. Use the sandbagger to clean and rejuvenate the surface of your bowling ball for maximum scoring opportunity. The sandbagger is a reversible ball conditioner. Use the Scotch-Brite rough side to help remove dirt, lane conditioner, and other foreign matter adhering to the ball surface. Then turn the sandbagger inside out and use the soft, napped material side to clean and shine. Before using the sandbagger, always remember American Bowling Congress Rule number 19, which prohibits altering the surface of the ball during sanctioned league or tournament play. The sandbagger is available for only $10 by calling 312-276-7500. Longtime bowling enthusiast Bill Mackey invites you to call. The sandbagger is available at the Bowling Store in Niles, at Montclair Lanes, and at Up Your Average Pro Shop in Elk Grove Bowl. This is the way to easily change the surface of your bowling ball to fit the lane condition. It even works on reactive bowling balls. It only costs $10. Phone 312-276-7500. The sandbagger is a registered trademark. Now we're underway in the second shift. This is the Miller Lite Skokie Major League. And John Hammersmith, it's a doubles league this year.
Doubles league this year, Wayne. We lost some bowlers. The third of this year, we're going to have, everybody's going to get a third bowler to make it 3-man teams, and we're going to go to 4-man teams for next year, we hope. We're trying for it to build the league back up again. And Philip lost a couple bowlers along the way, but we're going to come back strong, we hope, over the years.
It's an excellent league, and here's one of the excellent shooters, Ron Domke of Chicago. He runs Bowlers Custom Pro Shop, and he lives in the Belmont and Central neighborhood, and there is a fellow bowling has been his life. A few of our advertisers we want to mention, and among our advertisers are the Bowling Store in Niles. Hey, we had our 300 game, and you know something? Jeff Ash, who runs the Bowling Store in Civic Center Plaza, Niles, at Waukegan Road in Oakton, he drilled the ball that Mr. Schmidt threw the 300 with.
Probably did. Jeff Ash bowled here last year. Last year I bowled with a team in this league, but I hurt my knee, and Jeff filled in for me as a sub. But he's a good bowler. He bowls here for years, and he's got a great little store up there in the Lawrencewood Shopping Center.
He certainly does. It's Civic Center Plaza, Waukegan Road in Oakton, the Bowling Store. They're with us all the time.
Ron Domke just buried one for a strike, Wayne.
Ron Domke got a strike. Now, also with us, Second Vogue, upscale, new and consignment women's fashions. Owner Jan Gunderson, 3510 Milwaukee Avenue in Northbrook. Now, that's just 4 blocks north of Lake and Euclid. They specialize in clothes for the full-figured woman, and also, you bring in that piece of women's clothing, and Jan Gunderson will tell you its value and pay you 50% when they sell it on consignment. You can't beat that. Second Vogue, upscale, new and consignment women's fashions. Here in Skokie, reliable medical supply, 4915 West Oakton. Call 679-4509. The best in medical supplies, providing equipment for hospitals and home care. They're open to the public. They have a nice showroom. They have everything you possibly need, from wheelchairs to hospital beds, and they do provide oxygen with delivery to your home. Reliable medical supply. Semaria Imports. Larry Semaria, been a backer of our telecast in other years, in Wheeling at 851 East Palatine Road, just west of Milwaukee Avenue. They also do towing. Call 808-TOWS. They tow anywhere in the north and northwest suburbs. And for car repair, they are the best. They do engine rebuilding, computerized tune-ups. Semaria Imports. They work on domestic and foreign cars. Skokie Valley Air Control was with us tonight. And they are here in Morton Grove, 6310 West Lincoln Avenue, west of Austin. Bill and Tony Garippo are the owners. Also Jeff Byron. They have a furnace checkup now for just $59, good through the end of the month. And if you want to be sure that your furnace is safe and energy efficient for the fall, call 967-2200 Skokie Valley Air Control. All right, hey, Sandy got a strike.
Sandy got a strike there. She went Brooklyn, but who cares how it goes as long as they go down, Dwayne?
We'll be back after this. Now we're joined by Efren Salgado, who runs Taxco Restaurant. 2 locations, one in Skokie, one in Chicago. What's that Skokie location, Efren?
4907 West Oakton, just east of Lincoln.
Very easy to find, and you're also on the northwest side of Chicago.
Yes, it's 4393 North Alston, corner with Montrose.
I know at Taxco Restaurant in Skokie, look, folks, for those luncheon specials, and the lunches are delicious. Tell me about those lunches.
Yes, we have enchiladas, we have burritos, we have quesadillas, and a variation of different dishes.
Oh, mouth-watering, terrific, authentic Mexican food, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Right. Now for dinner. Tell me about it.
For dinner, we have chimichangas, we have fajitas, we have a steak.
Skirt steak you were telling me about.
Yes, it's a delicious dish, the best
The way you make that skirt steak at Taxco restaurant, you must have secret ingredients or something.
Well, we use our own recipe.
You're not going to give it to me, huh?
Of course not. Then everybody will do it.
Chimichangas, what are they? They sound great.
It's a deep-fried burrito. It's an excellent dish.
Oh, terrific. Taxco restaurant. Couple of phone numbers now for takeout if you'd like to call ahead. In Skokie, what's the phone number?
329-1835.
And in Chicago, area code
312-283-2559.
In Chicago and in Skokie. Good to have Efren Salgado with us. Taxco restaurant. If you've had an injury, you owe it to yourself to get the best medical attention. Visit Amber Health Center in Skokie at 4860 West Oakton, just west of Skokie Boulevard. Amber Health Center is a multi-specialty medical center specializing in auto accidents, work accidents, and sports injuries. They also offer diagnostic and lab services with state-of-the-art equipment, with friendly and courteous personnel. Their specialists include family practitioners, internists, general surgeons. They have 2 podiatrists, a gynecologist, a psychologist, and an orthopedic surgeon. It's a clean, well-equipped facility, and they accept all insurance, including public aid. For information, phone 329-0470. They're open Monday through Saturday, including Tuesday and Thursday nights till 8 p.m. Now, when you visit Amber Health Center, tell them you heard about it on our telecast of local sports. They help making our telecast possible. Again, their location in Skokie is 4860 West Oakton, just west of Skokie Boulevard. Now we're joined by John Van Lieshout, better known as John Van L. from Van L Speaker Works, located on the northwest side of Chicago. John Van L, what's that location?
5704 Northwestern Avenue, Chicago, Illinois.
I know when it comes to sound, that's your business. How about that great home theater surround sound from Van L Speaker Works?
We carry products from all over the United States and Japan that excel in home theater. We feature a lot of American-made speaker systems and electronics that do a wonderful job at it.
So you'll go right into the home and make sure the sound is just terrific, right?
Absolutely.
All right, and the best brand names?
Best brand names. We have, for the audio peers, we have American-made tube electronics as well as excellent solid-state gear.
Okay, now you do some repairs, too.
Yeah, we do a lot of repairs. We can virtually repair any speaker ever made, electronics, recone, resurround, anything you want to have done.
The speaker repair leaders, what's that phone number?
769-0773. It's a 312 area code, of course.
What about for our purists in the audience, John Van L?
Well, we've got Totem, we've got Tube Electronics by Jolita and Audio Innovations, McCormick, PS Audio, excellent brand names.
When it comes to sound, this is the man. Your life has been sound.
That's it.
Van L Speaker Works on the northwest side of Chicago. Boy, what excitement tonight with that 300 game, John Hammerstein.
Dwayne, it's one of the things we look for every week, every night. We try to get somebody to do it. And tonight, Dean Schmidt came through, and he, what a night to do it. Spotlight on bowling, and Dean was right there for us.
Jim, we're happy.
Oh, I'm very happy. Aren't you, Dwayne? It was great. It was great. It was great.
The man?
Go talk to him.
Get him in here. Get him in here.
Let's have a hand for him, folks. 300 game on TV tonight. The champion, Dean Schmidt. How old are you?
29.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I'm an automotive refinisher.
Indeed. And you live right here in the far northwest side of Chicago.
Yes, I do.
Jeff Ash, one of our fine sponsors, drilled the ball. Is that right?
Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, he drilled both balls I've shot my 300s with.
Jeff, you got to be proud.
It makes the bowler. Got to get the hand in right, throw strikes.
Boy, was he hot.
Keep it going. He's the man.
What kind of fit did you give him to get that kind of effect?
We got him in a fingertip. There you go.
The right finger.
Right, the fingertip grip, and it's in a purple beast. So
active ball.
Couldn't go wrong.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Good man.
Thank you very much.
300 game. Let's move to the right here by May, gentlemen.
Certainly.
All right, your name, sir?
Springer, Dick Springer.
Come on in, John.
Dick Springer, one of our all-time favorites. He's been with us for 20 years. His son's bowling in the leagues now, Robbie. Little Robbie's around 320, and he throws the ball like a jet plane. A great bowler. He's going to be a great bowler along the years.
How long have you bowled, Dick?
About 45 years.
Where do you live now?
Skokie.
Pat's over every Saturday with his kids, bringing them in. They'll be the next 300 bowlers in a couple years. We're at Spotlight of Sports.
Nice experience for youngsters.
Great people. Great town. Great people.
Hammersmith. Youngsters enjoy bowling here on Saturday morning.
They do. They love it. It's a good town. They're good. They're good guys. They really are.
Good to have you with us. Good to have the Hammersmith brothers again. Spotlight on bowling at Skokie Lanes. John, this has been a special occasion.
Always a pleasure, Dwayne, and tonight it was just a double special pleasure.
See you next time.